Sunday, September 17th, 2023, morning edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated video.
Good morning, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III. Thank you for tuning in to the Future of News, AGNDD Intellireport. As always, I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in summarizing the news. Without further ado, here are the headlines of the day. Hurricane Lee approaches New England and Eastern Canada. Elon Musk biography reveals intriguing anecdotes, mixed reviews. Brady Bunch house owner claims non-functional appliances. Adult in Salt Lake County contracts West Nile virus. The Rock returns to WWE SmackDown with surprises. Impressive performances by Savoy and Rosen in Sabres win. And more. But first, let's take a look at this day in history.
September 17th in history. September 17th, 1111. Highest Galician nobility led by Pedro Froilaz de Traba and the Bishop Diego Gelmírez crown Alfonso VII as King of Galicia. September 17th, 1382. Louis the Great's daughter Mary is crowned King of Hungary.
Today's obituaries. Pepe Domingo Castano, 80, Spanish radio, Carrusel Deportivo, and television presenter, 300 Milones, singer and writer. Joy Chambers was an Australian actress recognised for her appearances in television soap operas like The Restless Years, The Young Doctors, and Neighbours. She was married to television mogul Reg Grundy. Chambers passed away at the age of 76. Muhammad Mahdi al-Khorasani was a notable figure in Iraq. He was a Grand Ayatollah who passed away on September 17, 2023, at the age of 94. Alexander Kvan is a Russian film director and actor. He is known for his work in films like Dyuba Dyuba, It Is Easy to Die, and Carmen. He was born on December 28, 1957, in Cheboksary, Chuvash, SSR. Hennady Lahuta, brief Wikipedia summary. Hennady Lahuta, a Ukrainian politician, served as the governor of Kherson Oblast from October 2021 to July 2022. He was removed from office by the Russian military during the occupation of Kherson Oblast and later replaced by Dmytro Butry. Kevin Neal was an Australian football player and coach. He recently passed away at the age of 78 due to complications from Alzheimer's disease. Neal had a successful career playing for St Kilda in the Victorian Football League, VFL. He later transitioned into coaching, leading teams like Ainsley and Central District.
Famous people born on this day.
September 17th, 1990. Sean Scannell, English footballer.
September 17th, 1984. John Kutsera, Canadian skier.
And now on to today's news.
General news.
The Rock and John Cena highlight, Wild SmackDown, September 15th, 2023, WWE.
Ukraine live briefing. 3 nations block Ukrainian grain. Kim Jong-un views missiles in Vladivostok. The Washington Post.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un visited Vladivostok, Russia, and viewed aviation equipment and missile systems, sparking concern in Washington over a possible arms deal between Moscow and Pyongyang. Meanwhile, 2 merchant ships became the first civilian vessels to use a temporary shipping corridor in the Black Sea following the collapse of a grain deal with Russia.
Hurricane Lee advances on New England and Eastern Canada. NBC News.
The article discusses the preparations and concerns of residents and fishermen in New England as Tropical Storm Lee approaches. Massachusetts and Maine have declared a state of emergency, and residents are being urged to stay home and take precautions. Some fishermen are moving their traps to avoid damage, and tourists are adjusting their plans to accommodate the storm.
North Korea's Kim views Russian nuclear-capable bombers, hypersonic missiles, Reuters.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un inspected Russian nuclear-capable strategic bombers, hypersonic missiles, and warships during his visit to Russia. This has raised concerns in the United States and South Korea about the potential transfer of sensitive missile technology to North Korea and Russia's increasing involvement in the Ukraine conflict.
Business news.
ARM stock is priced like NVIDIA. It's growing like Apple. Barron's.
ARM Holdings, a semiconductor and software design company, saw its shares close at a high valuation on its first day as a public company, indicating a costly investment in artificial intelligence.
Elon Musk biography yields intriguing vignettes about Ari Emanuel and Larry David, but many poor reviews have accompanied strong early sales. Deadline.
Walter Isaacson's new biography of Elon Musk has received mixed reviews. Some readers appreciate the book's insightful anecdotes and behind-the-scenes coverage, while others find fault with its bias and limited analysis. One interesting section of the book highlights Ari Emanuel's offer to manage Twitter for $100 million, which Musk's team promptly declined. Another noteworthy moment described in the biography is when Larry David confronted Musk about his controversial tweets at Emanuel's wedding.
This is what the U.S. clean energy manufacturing boom looks like in real life. Electrek.co.
The article discusses a new interactive map created by the U.S. Department of Energy that shows the location and growth of clean energy manufacturing across the U.S. The map allows users to filter by technology, dollar amount, and job creation, and provides information on specific products being made. It highlights the significant increase in clean energy investments since the start of the Biden administration and the impact of the Inflation Reduction Act. The map serves as a visual representation of the action being taken to combat climate change and grow the economy.
Technology news.
How to get Antixino armor in Starfield, Prima Games.
The article explains how to obtain the Antixino armor in the game Starfield. The armor can be found during the hostile intelligence mission in the city of Londinion. The article also provides the stats and perks of the armor. It suggests that the armor is useful for the mission but may not be significantly better than other armor sets in the game.
Apple answers of all our iPhone 15 Pro questions. It's going to be the best game console. IGN.
Apple has announced the iPhone 15 Pro, which features a USB-C charging port and a powerful A17 Pro chip. The company is positioning the device as a gaming console, with native versions of AAA games like Resident Evil Village and Assassin's Creed Mirage. The iPhone 15 Pro can also connect to external 4K displays for gaming. Apple assures that the device is designed to handle graphic-intensive and complex games without overheating.
Sports news.
Matt Savoy, Isak Rosen impress and Sabres opening win at Prospects Challenge. Buffalo News.
The article discusses the performance of Isak Rosen in the Buffalo Sabres game against the Montreal Canadiens in the Prospects Challenge. Rosen scored a goal and showcased his improved skills and performance compared to the previous year. The article also mentions the performances of other players, including Jiri Kulich and Matt Savoy, and highlights the potential of Victor Nuchev.
Rays tie Orioles atop AL East behind hot bats. One-hit effort from Zach Eflin, Yahoo Sports.
The Tampa Bay Rays defeated the Baltimore Orioles 7-1, tying them for first place in the AL East. The division winner will have an advantage in the postseason, while the loser will have to win a wild-card series. The Rays have won 7 of their last 8 games, while the Orioles have lost 5 of their last 6.
Health news.
Adult hospitalized with Salt Lake County's first diagnosed case of West Nile virus. KSL.com.
Salt Lake County in Utah has reported its first case of West Nile virus this year. An adult has been diagnosed with neuroinvasive West Nile virus and is currently hospitalized. The county health department warns that there may be more undiagnosed cases and advises residents to protect themselves from mosquito bites.
Survivor shares warning signs of ovarian cancer. WBAL TV, Baltimore.
The article discusses an interview with Kristen Foreman, a cancer survivor who shares her experience with ovarian and endometrial cancer. She emphasizes the importance of recognizing warning signs such as bloating, pelvic distension, early satiety, abdominal pain, and changes in bowel habits.
In MDOH, Bernalillo County puppy test positive for rabies, KOB4.
New Mexico health officials have reported the first case of a dog testing positive for rabies in a decade. The puppy, which was not old enough to receive the rabies vaccine, had to be euthanized due to the severity of its symptoms. The state's Department of Health has identified all individuals and animals that came into contact with the puppy, and they have received post-exposure shots. Officials are reminding pet owners to keep their animals up to date on vaccinations and to avoid contact with wild or unfamiliar animals.
Entertainment news.
Watch. The Rock surprises with return to WWE SmackDown in segments with John Cena, Pat McAfee, CBS Sports.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and John Cena had an unexpected reunion on WWE SmackDown after more than 10 years since their WrestleMania matches. The Rock made a surprise appearance and confronted wrestler Austin Theory, leading to a physical altercation. Later, The Rock embraced Cena backstage, sparking speculation about future matches at WrestleMania.
New Brady Bunch house owner says none of the appliances work. Entertainment Weekly News.
Tina Trahan, the new owner of the iconic Brady Bunch house, states that she purchased it as a work of art rather than an investment. The appliances within the house do not function, but Trahan is content with her acquisition and has no intentions of remodeling. She may contemplate utilizing the house for charitable endeavors by allowing others to share it. The house was sold for $3.2 million, which is $2.3 million lower than the initial asking price. HGTV invested millions of dollars to renovate the house, aligning it with the interior sets of the beloved sitcom.
Jey Uso goes head-to-head with Drew McIntyre. Raw sneak peek, WWE.
Now a couple of dad jokes for you.
Parallel lines have so much in common. It's a shame they'll never meet. Why does it take longer to get from first to second base than it does to get from second to third base? Because there's a shortstop in between. Why don't seagulls fly over the bay? Because then they'd be bay gulls.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD Intellireport. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.